Okay, students, we have done theory session on the predicting products of electrolysis, which is completely based upon the preferential discharge series. Preferential discharge series or selective discharge series. Okay, so preferential or selective discharge theory is used when more than one ions approaches to a single electrode. Okay, towards anode, two electrodes are coming; towards cathode, two ions are coming. When one electrode is approached with two or more than two ions, preferential discharge theory or selective discharge theory is used. Okay. So especially it is used in aqueous medium. In aqueous medium, water can give H plus, water can give OH minus. Apart from that, salt also will give you the cation and anion. So there will be selectivity. There will be selectivity between the present ions and given ions. So how to select that order? Cation series is given separately and anion given series is given separately. Okay. So how to find out and what is the separating method? By using that, now you can find out the what is the elements collected, what is the element liberated, what is the substance left over inside the electrode, electrochemical cell. Okay, so electrolytic cell. What are the three substances that you have to identify? Okay, see here. First of all, what you have to do, you have to separate into the ions. Okay, in aqueous medium, two cations and two anions. Okay, Ag plus and H plus will approach. Okay, what they will do will approach towards which electrode? They are cation or anion. Their cation will approach towards cathode. Okay, but see which is easy to discharge, silver or H plus. Easy to discharge is silver plus. Okay, but Ag plus will be preferentially discharged. Preference is given to Ag plus because of its easy discharging nature. Okay, preferentially. Okay, discharged. So here what is left over? H plus is left over as of now. Okay, discharge because that will be used afterwards. I am telling you now because that will be used. So what I will write for the time being, Ag plus electron will give you Ag. So this is collected in the neutral form, not in the ionic form. This is before approaching, this is after reaction. Okay. So this is where reaction at cathode. Where it is? This is the reaction at cathode. Okay. This is reaction at cathode. Next here I am writing reaction at anode. Okay. So anode also two ions will approach. One is the NO3 from the salt and OH minus from the water. Okay. OH minus will approach towards anode. Okay, but now tell me out of this which is more preferentially discharged. NO3 and OH minus both are approaching according to discharge potential series. According to discharge potential series, which is easy to or which is preferentially discharged, NO3 minus or OH minus. Easy to discharge out of the OH minus and NO3 minus is OH minus. Okay, so OH minus will be preferentially. Okay, will be preferentially discharged. Okay, will be preferentially what happens? Discharged. Therefore, reaction is what? Whenever OH minus are there, how many we should write? 4 OH minus. Okay. So 4 moles of OH minus will give you 2 H2O plus 1 O2. Okay. So here we are right. 4 electron is to be written on the right side. 4 electron is to be written on the right side. 4 electrons here. So this has to be 4 Ag plus and 4 Ag. Okay. Now, see here what is left over NO3 minus. Here what is left over H plus. So leftover will be H from here NO3 minus here. So HNO3 will be prepared. What will be prepared? HNO3 will be prepared. Okay. So apart from this, what is formed? Ag and O2. Okay. So what I have done? I have done the electrolysis of AgNO3 aqueous. Okay. Aqueous AgNO3 on electrolysis. Aqueous AgNO3 on electrolysis. HNO3 left over in the electrolytic cell. HNO3 left over in the electrolytic cell, silver and oxygen. Silver is collected at cathode, oxygen liberated at anode. These are the three products. How many products are there? Three products we can find out. What are the three products? Nitric acid in the electrolytic cell, silver at cathode, oxygen at anode. Is this process, is it understood to all of you? Okay, as I told you, we have done only simple level 1 questions along with the theory in the previous session. So there are some different type of questions like here. As of now, we have dealt with the inert electrodes where electrodes are not participating in the reaction. But now onwards, in this question, like electrodes are also made up of the copper. So copper is also reactive. Okay. So copper is used as electrolyte and electrode, and copper sulfate is electrolyte. Okay. So try to differentiate the previous question and this question and give the answer. Okay, listen carefully. Here that difference here is with electrodes. Okay. So for this, what I will do, I will explain with the diagram. Okay. So these are the electrodes. Now this is also made up of copper. This is also made up of copper. Okay. So copper and copper. Now here copper sulfate Cu plus 2 SO4 2 minus. And what will be there? H plus and OH minus. But attraction and repulsion will be from the copper only. Copper to copper. That is a preference given. Okay. So because of that, what happens? This copper will go to negative electrode. Okay. So to compensate this, this copper will come into the electrode as a copper 2 plus. Is it understood? Or should I draw the diagram once bigger? Then I will write the explanation. Okay. So try to understand. If you don't understand with the diagram, then it is difficult to write the reactions. Okay. Here both reactions at anode and cathode both are from the copper only. Here it is copper, this is also copper. And here it is copper 2 plus and SO4 2 minus. Okay. So even though H plus is present, okay, moreover H plus discharge potential, discharging tendency is less as compared to copper 2 plus. Copper 2 plus have more tendency to get deposited as compared to H plus. Okay. So this will go and discharge and deposit at this copper. Okay. Now to compensate this, this copper will come out as a copper 2 plus. Okay. So both the way copper reaction only, but in the opposite direction. Here the copper is from Cu to Cu2 plus. Here the reaction is from Cu2 plus to Cu. Is this both difference understood? So now this is the what I am going to write in the reaction form. Okay. Simple reaction. This is positive electrode. Anode is positive. Okay. So at anode, reaction at anode. Reaction at anode is oxidation of copper. Okay. So anode, what happens? Cu will give as a Cu2 plus plus 2 electron. Okay. Now reaction at cathode. Reaction at cathode. That Cu2 plus from the electrode will be absorbed by the copper 2 plus to form copper. Okay. So the net what is happens? See, Cu to Cu2 plus to Cu. Is there any net reaction? Chemically, there is no net reaction, but what is the twist in this is used for refining. What it is used for refining. If any other metals are there, we wanted to collect only copper at this place. Then we will use the impure copper at this electrode, and pure copper we will keep it here. Slowly, only copper from this electrode will be transferred to this electrode. This we have already studied in the metallurgy, but heading was electro refining. What refining? Electro refining. Okay. And the same process can also be used for electroplating. What plating? Electroplating. In that one modification we will make, in place of the copper this, we will keep any object on which electroplating is to be done. Okay. So this we have already studied 2 times in electroplating and electro refining. But as chapter changed, that your mindset is not allowing you to skip that chapter. Okay. So this is what happens when you go for the examination. If I teach this topic, if I give this question, then question will be easy. But if I teach something and ask something, then that switching over between the chapter is only important for the mains exam. Okay, actual exam, that is what the many students feel he is teaching very simple thing. Okay, but that simple thing is only difficult to recollect during the examination out of many chapter, many concepts. Okay. Okay, next question is find the products of electrolysis of aqueous NaCl. Aqueous NaCl. All of you, whatever the exceptions are, whatever the differences between the previous and this, whatever I am telling you, make a clear note of it because before approaching towards the examination, these are the things need to be revised. Need not to go through the complete. Okay, you make a gist of it. Okay, listen carefully. See, there is a concept of overvolt potential. Okay, what is the over voltage potential? Okay, that is the question objective. You will find one of the MCQ. This product is to be given this, but giving this answer should be what? Over voltage potential. Okay, so what is that? I will tell you now. Listen carefully. NaCl will give you Na positive plus Cl minus. Okay, and H2O give you H plus plus OH minus. Okay, so then there will be how many parts total? 3 parts. Okay, first is reaction at anode. Reaction at anode. Anode will be positive, so negative ions will approach. Okay, so Cl minus and OH minus. Okay, will approach. Will approach. See, according to discharge theory, which should be discharged? Cl minus and OH minus are approaching according to discharge theory, which is discharged, which is to be discharged. Cl minus, no. According to discharge potential theory, easy to discharge is OH minus. Okay, but here due to over voltage potential, what potential? Due to over voltage potential, actually what happens? Cl minus, when presence of sodium chloride, react with water to form hypochlorous hypochlorate ion. Okay, so to avoid that, instead of discharge of Cl minus, what will be discharged? Uh, Cl minus will be discharged in preference to OH minus. Instead of discharging OH minus, what will be discharged? Cl minus. According to discharge potential theory, OH is to be discharged. But due to over voltage potential, Cl minus will be discharged. Okay. So this what you will write? Cl minus will give you electron and Cl. But alone Cl cannot exist. So Cl and 2Cl minus 2 gives 2 electrons to give Cl2. Okay. So you underline that over voltage potential. Okay. That is what you are going to get in objective. Okay. Next. Here what is left over out of this now? OH is left over, Cl minus reacted. But here what happens? Na plus and H plus will approach. H plus will approach. Okay. But what happens out of this, which is easy to discharge? Easy to discharge is H plus. Okay. So H plus discharged. Okay. So for that what happens? H plus and these two electrons. So 2H plus plus 2 electron will give you hydrogen gas. What gas? Hydrogen gas. Is it understood? So here H plus is over, here Cl minus is over, left over is Na plus and OH minus. So left over will be NaOH. In the electrolytic cell, we will have NaOH and Cl2, H2 will be liberated when you carry out NaCl electrolysis. Okay, NaCl electrolysis. And for this multi-concept, for making the multi-concept question, the pH, if they ask during the electrolysis of aqueous NaCl, pH will, what happened to pH? pH will increase. Okay. Why? NaOH is produced. Okay. NaOH, OH is a base, so pH will be increases above 7. Okay. So pH will what happens? Increases. pH will increases. Is it understood to all of you? Any doubt about this like this? This product is from the electrochemistry, but pH is from the 11th class or first year ionic equilibrium. Like that, multi-concept questions will be framed. Okay. If this 50% H2SO4 is mentioned, okay, then SO4 will be highly concentrated. When it is concentrated sulfuric acid is there, then reaction will be of SO4 2 minus. Okay. SO4 2 minus will be converted to S2O8 2 minus. How it is converted? S2O8 2 minus plus 2 electrons. Okay. So this is the reaction when concentrated. If nothing is mentioned, then what happens? This will react. H2 and SO4 will react. Is it understood? So remember, 50% are highly concentrated is mentioned. H2S2O8 will be product. Okay. If nothing concentration is mentioned, then what you will write? Only H2 plus O2. Only H2 plus O2. H2 plus O2 when it is not mentioned concentrated or 50%. Okay. When diluted, it will be H2 and O2, but sulfuric acid will be concentrated. Concentration of sulfuric acid will keep on increases. Sulfuric acid concentration will keep on increases. Is this understood? Special cases. Okay. Any doubt about this? Next, write down products of electrolysis of very dilute NaOH. Sorry, NaCl. Products of electrolysis of very dilute NaCl. Very dilute NaCl. Okay. Very dilute NaCl. Here concentration also makes the difference and electrode also makes the difference. Okay. So I am explaining here, listen carefully. So very dilute means water is more. So water is more means OH will be more. So because of the OH minus more concentration, because of the more concentration, very dilute. Okay, because of the very dilute, this word you have to check it for. Okay, if it is mentioned that he is hinting you that OH minus is more. Now discharge will be OH minus. So NaOH will not be left over. Okay. So before to this NaOH was prepared. Okay. but here NaOH will not be preferred. Okay, what will be prepared? Cl will be discharged. Okay, NaCl if it is mentioned as very dilute. If it is mentioned as very dilute, then what happens? NaCl will give you Cl2 and O2. Okay, Cl2 will not be liberated, OH will be discharged, O2 will be liberated, H2 will be liberated, NaCl will get concentrated. Okay, so when it is written very dilute, special case very dilute, O2, H2 will be liberated and NaCl will be left over. If this word is not mentioned, what happens? In place of this, NaOH will be here, and in place of O2, Cl2 will be here. Okay, is this both condition understood?